Alright, so this week on Keto Thursday, it's now been, I think, the second full week. The body should start going into like ketosis, but I had an issue that I should have prepared for, in other words. So a lot of people on the keto diet will kind of carry certain healthy snacks with them and stuff like that. I haven't done the snack thing yet, so I haven't officially went out and bought like a bunch of snacks to have on hand that are like low carb, like beef jerky or seaweed or something like that. And I went to help a friend restore a computer and help out around the house. Just someone I just kind of helped out a bit. Unfortunately, I thought it would just take like maybe 2 or 3 hours and ended up taking all day. Kind of a little bit for my services is they offered me food that they had around the house, and of course it wasn't food for my diet. And for some reason I just thought I didn't want to say anything about the diet. I don't know if anyone's ever come across this, but someone you know where you're like, oh, I'm on a diet. There was a few things I didn't want to offend them because they wanted me to have leftovers with them that were from like last night's dinner, like they were cooking. So it's one of those things where I didn't want to offend the cook, and then for some reason I didn't really want to share with this particular person that was on a diet. It seems kind of weird, but it was like some people I tell, like coworkers and stuff, but this particular person I just didn't want to share I was dieting. I don't know if it was just for whatever reason, and it just kind of happened like that. Like I thought about maybe saying something, but I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like it was like I just kind of wasn't ready to share that I started this diet. Anyways, the event happened. It took 2 days. No, I'm sorry, not 2 days. It took all day and 2 meals. So for those 2 meals, they essentially provided free food, and the food was just, it wasn't really unhealthy. It was just not part of the diet and just not standard. It was just like, one of them was pizza, right? So for dinner I had pizza, which you know you can't do. And then lunch was like fried chicken, potatoes, and like some green beans, you know. So just one of those things that I didn't want to mention the diet, and I didn't like want to offend them by them offering me food and then I turn it down. It's one of those weird things where I can't tell you why. I just, for whatever reason, I just didn't want to share the diet. So about 3 days ago, when I was dealing with this and at this person's house, I essentially broke the consistency of the diet. And I don't know how that reacts with the whole being in ketosis. Like I said, I wasn't like binging on candy. I didn't have like a huge slice of cake or anything like that. I did load up on quite a few carbs that's higher than normal of what you're supposed to have when doing the keto diet. So, sorry, I'm cleaning something right now. That's this week's Keto Thursday. I do feel like I've dropped a bit, but it's okay. It was just a one-day thing that happened. I'm going to go ahead and prep better by either bringing my own food just in case things run past an extended time, or do like a lot of people and keep snacks on hand, like keep snacks in your car, like beef jerky or something that's within the diet that if you get hungry you don't make a stupid decision. So that's my goal from here on out, but it happened. But the rest of the week I was good. I stayed below the average of carbs, and the week prior I was really low. You know, I didn't eat anything outside the diet. This next week, hopefully everything stays good. I learned my lesson. I did have one day I kind of fell off the wagon, I guess you could say. One good thing is liquor was offered to me, and I did say no on that. I just said I just didn't want to drink right now. So free liquor was offered and I shot it down. So I did not drink, which I'm glad. I don't have a drinking problem, but alcohol is a big no-no during the time you're on this diet. So I did get offered alcohol, shot it down, and all is good. So that's this week for the keto diet. Once again, next week I may do a weigh-in and see where I'm at. Hopefully things have changed, but as of right now, I haven't been doing any major exercising like I should, and I've just been mainly doing the diet by itself raw. I do a lot of work online. I do have a 9-to-5 job. It's not too labor intensive, but I do have a 9-to-5 job, so I definitely have to somehow get exercise in there to kind of help things out a bit. But anyways, so that's this week in Keto Thursday, and we'll go from there. See you around. Bye.